Hey everybody, it's Ryan, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about assignment stress and how to cope with it, how to deal with it. Because as you all know, assignments are a part of university life, be it dissertations, practicals, teamwork, that sort of thing, group projects. So yeah, just going to talk to you today about how to cope with stress and the tactics that I've used to cope with assignment stress. So yeah, let's get in the video. So one of the most stressful, at least for me, parts about university assignments in particular would probably be the group projects, not necessarily based around the group, but just how I cope with doing group projects. They can sometimes be very stressful. There's a lot of working parts within a group project. Sometimes, I've worked with up to 8 people on a group project, and then also on the flip side, as down as low as 3. So yeah, it can be tricky, especially with the different amount of people that are involved with a group project. So from the get-go, what I would recommend is try and create a list or just like a reminder, get like a planner, something like that, and just tell yourself what you need to do to make sure that you're involved with the group and you're hitting what you need to be doing on time. Because group projects, obviously, as it's a big working machine, if you don't do your bit, maybe you're holding back other people in your group, and you don't want to do that, obviously. So making sure that you know what you've got to get done, when you've got to get it done by, can be incredibly helpful to keep yourself on track. So that's probably one of the first things I'd recommend, is just trying to keep note of what you should be doing. As well, with group projects, you kind of want to be proactive with other people in your group. See if you can help other people if you're getting your things done early. You can help loosen the load a lot, which is really helpful, and it also gives you something to talk about if you're doing something like a reflection or an after report. Just gives you something more to talk about in your assignments, which is never a bad thing if you struggle to hit your word criteria. On the flip side, if you've got your own essays, dissertations, something that's private, not part of a group, again, making sure that you've got a plan, or you set yourself some dates to get certain parts of your assignment done, that can be a huge help for you. For the spring-summer semester that we're in currently, normally your assignments are due in sort of around May time, so making sure that you're getting yourself in a good position to get your assignments done before then is a big help, as I'm in last year. Obviously, I want to be doing extra good on my assignments, so it means that I need to plan a little bit more, make sure that I'm putting as much effort in as possible, but I'm not overcomplicating things for myself, because again, stress can crop up from anywhere, and sometimes with your own projects it can be that you hit with a curveball in terms of hand-in dates. Maybe some things change, or you don't quite understand week 11's content, let's say, and that's obviously very close to a deadline. You want to make sure that you're trying to minimize as much of an impact on your work as possible if certain roadblocks crop up, because again, roadblocks can be very stressful, and we're just trying to eliminate that, basically. Because when you're working without stress, it can often improve the quality of your work, and ultimately that's what makes the difference with your grades. So for me, with individual work, I at least try to get a draft into a lecturer beforehand. Formulative assignments that we've had during the semesters are also quite helpful, because it kind of gives you a where am I at sort of set of information, which is quite helpful to make sure you're not waffling, and because that's quite early down the line for your assignment hand-in, it can help get rid of some useless information early on. So maybe speak to your lecturers, or find out if you've got formulative assignments to do. And then for me, creating drafts, or at least attempting my assignment based on the knowledge that I have at that time. So sort of thinking about doing your assignment, if your hand-in date's week 13, start to think about it, maybe start writing some things around week 7, week 8. You don't want to be leaving it late, especially if it's a large chunk of writing. I know a lot of people sometimes leave it late, so maybe you want to be a little bit early in your starting there, which again I do recommend. Sometimes I'm being a bit prone to leaving it late, and it is incredibly stressful and it's not ideal. So trying to minimize that is very useful. And then making sure that you take breaks as well when doing your assignments is pretty mega. Without taking breaks, and if you just you start writing and you just write a big chunk of words, 1,000 words, 2,000 words, and you don't really take a break, you can trail off in the quality of your work. So making sure that you have a time of reflection, like take 5-10 minutes, go get yourself a snack, get yourself a drink, and then just reread what you've written already before you start doing your editing phase of your assignment. Just making sure you're not waffling, really. The quality is there because you start off really you know, with a really high standard, essentially, when you start writing your assignments. But then if you're going at it for too long, it can tail off quite badly. So you just need to make sure that you stay proactive, checking what you're writing. And yeah, that's mainly what I do to help minimize stress. If you guys have any stress or anything, make sure you bring it up with your tutor or the academic help staff that are around you. And yeah, I hope this has helped you. If it has, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and you know, watch all the other content that the Student Communication Ambassadors are bringing out. And yeah, I've been Ryan. Thanks for watching.